I'm live. Welcome back to my stream. So we're hosting League 2 today. Let's make sure current week. Yep. Let's get my link in here. Channel. Am I hearable? Am I hearable? I am. Okay. Alright, I'll take like a few more minutes to set things up and then I'll be here. Okay, we're back. I think everything is set up correctly. So yes, that will just be it. We'll wait for 3 minutes and then I'll send final reminder. Yes, I think that's just it. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay. We have at the moment 32 people who are signed up. From 1935 all the way to 1302. So that is a 632 ELO difference, which is bonkers. Yes. Let's just double check for good time's sake. Nope. That all seems to be perfect. Oh my god. So, technical difficulties. If you saw that, you didn't. You didn't. So. That is all correct. All seems fine. Okay. about 5 minutes, it's all fine. Let's remove the embed so it doesn't take away the space. Okay. So we have about 5 minutes left. We have 18 people at the moment in the private room. I'm expecting there to be like 30 when the time is over, so should all be fine. Yes, okay. Mm 20 people, so that's all good. Let me get this one backend thing done. And let's see the seed. The seed will be a desert temple. Let's put that. No. I should have said that, but it's fine. Well. Alright. 12 AM, I want to sleep. I feel that. It is currently 6 PM, but I'm tired. Why is everyone staying up so late for this? Just play next week, you know? Yeah, I'll wait for you, Cressy. Amazing. So that's all good. Okay. So we're heading into a desert temple. I'll just wait like a few minutes to tell everyone, if you're already watching, hey, some extra information. Alright. So, okay, that is set. Boo. I don't like this temple. Let's see. Shouldn't be important. Yeah, all the settings are correct. Settings are correct. Okay. All right. Let's wait for this last minute and start. Because that's what we're really for. Oh, everyone's in the room. So, not everyone. Most people. So, okay. Ah. Okay. That's it. On the second. Let's get this over. Okay. We're heading into the first match. It is a desert temple. I am not aware of what the bastion type is, but we'll see that soon enough. All the private room issues that were happening earlier today and yesterday are now fixed, so we shouldn't have any issues, apart if I make some, but let's just hope I won't. Alright, we're heading into the seed. We do immediately see the desert temple, the lava pool, and gravel, so this should be pretty linear, depending on the food. Let's see if we can get a little tornado. It's not as good as I would have. Oh, we got a little one right here. That's all fine. We have some people going here to get gravel. I don't immediately understand, but there must be some really secret tech, because this gravel seems to be a bit quicker and a bit faster with the trees. Yeah, everyone is spread out around this general area. We have our first person heading to the lava pool, and we'll see if they're the first to enter as well. Piglin Backshots, which is a really interesting name, is really close and maybe even in first. And it's Mcsr is gonna be the first. It's gonna be the first person to enter the Nether. We see here we do have our fortress and our bastion immediately on screen, with 2 obsidian and flint and steel in the rune portal chest. It is gonna be a double triple bridge, so that should be really easy and quick for these runners. We see here some awesome bastion routes, which I don't know the name of because I'm Iron 3. I was late for seed 1. That's amazing, yeah. It's just, yeah, you'll lose the points, but you can of course join the seed 2. Feel free to stay here and watch the runners and strategize for seed 2. And we see the person who was in first now died, sending him back to the overworld. Let me get my Discord muted, so... there will be no mainstream. Let's get that in here as well. We do see here some people are quite bugging out. we see a quite equal change between left and right. Ooh, Mcsr. I don't know how you pronounce it. Why is everyone saying someone else is winning? Like, oh, they're sinning. TFJK. I don't know any of these people yet. We'll get to know them pretty soon. Oh, TFJK is here. We have our first person in the fortress. And there's something wrong, but they died. Okay. We have our second person in the fortress, and we have 6 people right now. Outline is going to be the first to get into fire, but we aren't at the blaze spawner yet. But the blaze spawners are both pretty well visible. Just watch out for these weird skeletons. Yeah, Arthur is buggy sometimes. It is getting better. Like Redlime is focusing on it quite a bit, but it still is buggy sometimes. Especially, I noticed earlier today that if you place gravel, it doesn't fall down in RSA. So that's something that I feel like should be pretty easy to fix. But yeah, almost everyone is. I mean, not everyone. Most people are currently in the fortress. And we can see here, most of them are making their way to the spawner. And a handful are at one of the 2 spawners. We have our first, we have Outline getting the blind off. And we have our first forfeit as well. Let's see how Prince is still in here. Yes, most people are gathered up in this spawner. Let's quickly change the setting. Amazing. Rods underscore split. Oh yeah. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but it should be fine. Oh, that is quite a funny comment. Oh, thank you. I don't know if anyone is currently heading to quartz. The blade rates seem to be not as amazing as some of the runners would hope. Outline and a few other people are currently heading to quartz. And we have a few who I suppose are already at quartz. And Tontu, sorry, is the first in the stronghold. But unfortunately walked the wrong direction. I hope they can recover. This seems to be pretty easy enough for this specific runner, and it should be easy for most of them. Yes, okay. And we have MRC underscore Y is gonna be the first person in the end. Let's see if the 0 cycle is possible. Because I know nothing about that. They seem, ooh, bit of a misplace, but they do get there. They get the first few bets off. Ooh, they unfortunately do not have enough explosives to complete it completely. And they failed the 0. They do have a bow for the crystals, but I don't think this chase down will definitely not be enough. And we have purple people either completing it first. We have Hub Prince, who just completed in 20 seconds, and MRC just fulfilled it. That's really unfortunate. Hub Prince is second. And most people are now slowly making their way to the stronghold. We can see here they're getting around. Some down here, some going the correct way. Outline completed in 3rd, Tom 2 completed in 4th. GG. You have currently 4 people attempting the 0. And Ethereal does get it up here. Well, congrats. So yeah, there will be 8th or 9th. Yeah, they got 8th. Amazing. All the runners are slowly completing. Let's just make sure that I have the messages set up. Match code is gonna be this again. Okay. We have about 2 minutes left. Let's see how everyone is doing. We have the influence scanner. Colts. Wait, what? Oreo, I think. Also completing the 0. And more than half of the runners are probably gonna be able to complete. Okay. I woke up 5 minutes before it started. Damn. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Yo, hello, purple people eater. Yeah, I saw your name in the chat as well. And it was kind of confusing me. But hello, welcome in. I'm just watching the zeros of some people. We have I'm No Trash, who is probably, yes, who's in the stronghold right now. Unfortunately messing up a bit on the navigation. We have some other people I'm No Trash did get here, and Nady Boy Motor as well, but I don't think it will be enough for I'm No Trash to complete, because yeah, it just won't, unfortunately. Who did not get punished for not getting food? I don't know. Okay, we have 19 completions. Let's see if it's Gert. It's Gert is just waiting for Perch, which is probably not happening in these 4 seconds. So yeah, that was it for this match. We have all the completions, 19, which is pretty nice. Let me import that. GG. Oh, I forgot. Okay, phew. That's fine. The next seed is a rune portal. Let me put in the seed. Alright. Yes, good luck to everybody playing. Good to go, that's amazing. Yeah, let's just see if everyone's ready to start. Please don't spam. It makes Redline really mad. Yeah, let's go. Head on out of here. Or at least mute the stream and stop watching. Alright, we have everyone coming to the ruined portal. It is not gonna be completable. And I cannot see how much iron nuggets these are. We have a golden pickaxe, flint and steel. They should be really confident for these runners, as they are in League 2 after all. We have some runners, I don't know if all of them are going to do this, heading over to the village to get some food. And maybe take advantage of this blacksmith. This blacksmith has 1 iron, so that would be a pretty bad idea, unfortunately, for these 2 runners. But we do have some iron golem killers, which I do think is a really good idea. Yes, okay. Alright, our first runners are now entering the nether. We're getting some wait. Alright, I'm sorry. I'll get back to the stream. I had some things I needed to hit up. So we have our first players. No, almost everyone is currently at the Bastion, getting their trades. The route is of course a bit different since players are entering with an wooden stone pickaxe, if I remember correctly. Except for some that might have gotten their iron pickaxe from the golem. We do also see the fortress over here, so there will be no messing around with the spawner or anything in that matter. I have some things that I need to message, so I'll just give you all the tab runner and give them the spectate camera. Yeah, unfortunately you cannot join after the first seed has started. You also cannot register. If you really do want to register, you might have to hit up Croissant and he can make an exception, but don't count on it, please. Alright, I'm back. We have our first players entering the fortress. We do see a blaze spawner here, and the other one is over here, if I remember correctly. No, it isn't. It is here. This is closer, but I probably think this one, even though it's further, it is more exposed, so it's more likely to get closer to the stronghold. We already had some forfeits from Pickling Backshots. It's Mcsr MRCY, who was one of the people who went to the village, and Hopwings. We have our first blind again from Outline. This is a pretty good spot. I don't know what the trades are, but you could get some extra wool or some extra food if you really need to. Let's take a look at the other spawner here. It's about the same amount of people. You owe me 10 points. Oh. Oh. Alright, we have an extra person who is gonna be joining. That's fine, because Croissant allowed it. So yeah, some people here. Some people here. Not really much happening at the moment. Yeah, we have some extra messages, that's all fine. Yes, okay. Let's see if we can follow outline. I don't know if anybody is getting to course right now. I don't think so. Outline is currently building out the blaze spawner. And just waiting. Almost everybody has blinded right now. We have Mcsr or something like that, and Ultra Mungo, who are still in the bastion. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, so they probably died and reset, so they just need to start over. And let's watch the one Gert guy. Who is currently in the stronghold. And we see that he gets by King Enderman, who is going to be the first to enter the end. It is a bury spawn. Some runners might not be comfortable doing a 0 here. If you get 0 points, you are not gonna be demoted immediately, but you do get demoted if you didn't complete. Right, I unfortunately did not see a 0 cycle, I'm sorry. I'll do my best to get a better view. But at 10:30, which is a pretty respectable pace for this seed. Most people are not, most runners who are currently in the end are just walking around. Let's see what they're up to. They're just waiting for the 1 cycle because the 0 probably was too hard because of the berry spawn. And the dragon is kind of psyching them out. I do need to... Alright. So we see DGQ is gonna be third. That's Steve JK, who was being told to me that they would win. Is currently waiting for the cycle, for the purge, I mean. Yes, and I can finally get my screen up again. Amazing. We see that TFJK gets the purge off here and is gonna hit the almost 4 red and 1 anchor for the last health point. We have okay, we have 12 people who currently completed, and quite a lot of them are quite a lot of runners that are still in the end. We see most of them are currently in the fountain, and Natalie Boy Motor just died, and I don't know why. We have Sporty Guy, Rhythm 700 Live, who both completed like 400 milliseconds between each other. and everyone is slowly completing. We have 2 minutes left. And we have here I'm No Trash, who, yes, does find the spawner here, together with eCereal, who we saw, I think, die earlier this round. Most people are still in the fountain at the moment. There's probably also an RSA glitch, so with eCereal, who might just have completed the 0. No, they unfortunately will have to go for the 1 cycle. Purple people either. I think like 2 people went to the blacksmith. It wasn't even worth it. What village, yeah. Alright. We have 20 seconds left. Natalie, Boy Motor, who died, eCereal, and I'm No Trash are still here. Let's see. Currently doing the 1 cycle. And I'm No Trash unfortunately died and will not be able to complete. Damn, GG. Let me get those seeds imported as quickly as possible so we can go ahead and continue to seed number 3. Awesome. C3 will be a shipwreck. Let's get the match code in here again. Yes, and let's hide my screen so you guys cannot see the seed that I'm putting in. Don't know if anybody would really care, but just to make it fair for everyone. Okay. That is the seed imported. The codes are imported as well. So let's see if everybody is ready and who will spam. And I'll start the room. There, yes, there. There will be a break after seed number 4. So this one, and then after the next. Good luck, everyone. Okay, let's see. The shipwreck. Do we have some important information? Not really. We'll see everyone spread out in all the 4 cardinal directions, trying to find the ship as quickly as possible. And it is found here. We have, that is a 5, 4, so we have 10 iron, plus a few nuggets, And we have quite a good bit of and 1 TNT. And let's see if the runners will use that to their positive advantage. Amazing. We have It's Mcsr, who is gonna be the first to get the iron pickaxe. Yes, okay. So everyone is a bit spread out at those trees. Let's see if I can quickly remember where the ravine is. Because it is not here. It is not here. But it will be here. And I hope that this ravine is gonna be the best one. Yes, and we'll see from these runners they aren't faked out. And we'll likely see the first enters. And let me also put on name tags. It's Mcsr is gonna be the first to enter the nether. And again, we see the bastion and the fortress from a spawn. Fortress is really close to the west. And we see quite a normal treasure route, treasure bastion. We see the runners slowly climbing up, spawning and just heading over. I could yes, we see the runners just gathering up, getting the gold blocks. Some are still at the start of the route. We have our first Giga Man who is gonna be forfeiting. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, this all seems. Ooh, we have or what is their name again? Oreo, who just fell down and died. And with E-Cereal, who just is getting up, probably also died. Let's get DGQ. Just getting the backup blocks now. This chest is filled with obsidian. Obsidian is definitely enough. But we do not see a crossbow. So that is something we might have to keep in mind. But I don't know how important that is. We are here in the fortress with currently one runner and some others joining here in the complete pack. We have two spawners really close to each other. Should both be visible if you come walking from here. MRC, who just completed Return to Sender, and It's Mcsr is the first one to get a rod. I'm doing a 1 TNT. Oh, we're using the TNT from the shipwreck to do a blaze TNT. and its Dirkser is taking advantage of the double spawner to try and maximize their blaze rods. Mrc just mined out the spawner. We probably don't have enough beds to both 0 and blaze pad, or even both of them. Let's see, I could pull up yeah, I'll do that probably in the break. I'll set it up real quickly. We have about 6 people who just blinded. The rest of them are, like, almost everyone is currently almost everyone is gathering primarily around this spawner, with some going to this one for the extra raids. And we have here this person. I'm just gonna stop trying to pronounce all the names. It takes more effort than it should. Okay. That's set up. That's already. We have Hub Prince, who just fell off my radar, who just completed the Nether and is now in the stronghold. And we'll see. These runners always know where the portal room is before me. We have the portal room here. And we have Hub Prince, who is going to be the first into the end. Let's see if they can complete 0. Ooh. They will not be able to do the 0, probably, because of... No, yes. They also do not have pearls or even health. But I don't know about that. Let's see if anybody else... Nobody is attempting the 0. So yeah. We have 6 minutes left, so that should definitely be enough for most of these runners to get into the stronghold and complete. We have 8 Dirkser getting some string for the 1 cycle, and also some wood. Just for those few extra beds. We have Kalo, who's gonna be the first to take aim. Let's see if I can quickly see back if they completed even. Kalo is the only one who attempted. Ooh, that's too bad. And it's gonna be the first to complete with a 926. Congrats. Nope. Counter opposite. Counter opposite. Okay. Yeah, most runners are going for the 1 cycle. And I don't know if more people are going for the 0. But about half of the runners, more than half of the runners, are currently in the end. And we will likely complete if they do not mess up. We have some people who are lagging a bit behind in the Fortress and the Bastion. Outline is gonna be second. And this person, Mrc, underscore 1. Yeah, most people do not have explosives and the buried spawn, so yeah, I think it's yeah, combined with the low explosives, it's just not worth it. We see here the flip for D, Q, G, D, oh, D, G, Q. Okay. And it's probably gonna be able to complete it with the last X hits, and will likely be the first one to complete. No, unfortunately not. And DGQ is probably gonna be, yes, still an amazing time with a 1 cycle. Purple People Eater, who was in the chat a little bit ago, is also gonna be able to complete the 1 cycle with a good 3+2, I think. And they get 8 with an 1130. Now let's see who's still in here. We have Tontu, who also completed in 9th. Some people were 14th. GJK, who got 11th. We have Unukur, who just paused because I don't know why. Did they disconnect? Or did they die? We do see most of these runners are currently in the end. Still waiting for either the purge or the second purge. We have Mera Data or something like that. Well, I'll see what is happening there. Oh, they just def reset and they are gonna be entering the end any second now. We also have I'm a Pumped, who is probably not going to be able to enter because they are a bit lost. It's true, yeah, 2 spawners were closed, so should be fine. Eat Cereal, who got 20th, 1303. Sporty Guy, who's the first MI and died in the end, which is probably why they have not completed yet. Let's just hope that they can get a purge off in these last moments. We currently have everyone either in the strongholds or in the end, with only Oreo in the stronghold and the rest in the end. Or died, of course. Let's say the Sporty Guy can hit this 1 cycle. They do not, but they will be able to complete it with 1 single exit. Good job. They got 20 seconds. Not enough for points, but you still have the completion average. Let's see who's still in here. Natalie Boy Motor. Let's see if they can. They do get it. They got 22. Big Lane Backshots is if they do not get they do get a snap. This is gonna be close, but I think if the 1 cycle is clean, they will be able to finish. 10 seconds left, and of course a bit of I think they will just be able to finish because of my RSA lag, but it will be really close. And they do get it 1 second and 200 milliseconds before the end of the run. GG to all the runners. And that's in for the seats. The next seed will be Is it a rune portal? Ah, what did we just do? We just did 4-6. Okay, so yes. Portal. Okay, let's hide the stream so I can input the seed. Okay, that is done. Yes, that should be it. Everything is done, set up, and I'm gonna start it. Let's quickly look at the rune portal, and then I'll leave for like a minute. Let's give it a fire emoji. Good luck and have fun. Alright, good luck to all the runners. Alright, we'll see the rune portal here with a looting tree seed. So this is gonna be really good and really quickly. But we do have to do some bucket without an iron pickaxe. So I'll give you the like one of the top players. Who should I do? I'll get purple people eater in here. The spectator camera. Right. Give me a second and I'll be back. Let's close this. Wait, does that work? It does. Right. Alright, I'm back. Let's get my facecam updated. Alright, we see our first people have entered the nether. And we see a housing bastion. Yeah, a housing bastion. So that will be an even faster seed. So a high likelihood of like a sub 8 even. So yeah, it just kind of depends on the fort, because it is not visible. Let's make sure I don't miss any important messages. Nope. And okay, we see here almost everyone is gonna be in the bastion with our first people doing the route. Kalo unfortunately did not get the block off in time and got killed by the piglins. We have DGQ, who was second into the bastion, does manage to get it off. and everyone is slowly entering this hole. We have everyone here, everyone down. This is such a cool phenomenon to see. Ooh, an Mcsr is gonna be cool. We have its Mcsr and exiting the bastion first, heading over to the fortress. It is here. Pretty visible in the good part. With both the spawners here, where this will be the most likely one. And its Dirkser will be the first person to enter as well. And Keramicson is going to be the first, probably because they got strays, which I don't think is a bad decision, because if you have a looting free sword, you can pretty easily just exit off of some strays if you have enough. We have Senshi forfeiting and leaving. We have Keramicson, who is gonna be our first blind. It's an ocean blind, and it's about 150 degrees. So let's see if we can get it back. Midetama, he is getting a bit assaulted by these magma cubes. But no worries, since we have Keramicson is gonna be probably our first person to get to quartz. Walking through this wall. About 150. So we'll see the runner be about here. For this revealed maybe? Nope. Okay, we got the quartz. And this runner is alone with Fantastic following pretty closely behind. So this could be a sub 9. I don't think a sub 8 is really possible. We do have an extremely easy navigation. So if they do this 0 perfectly, we might be able to see a sub 8. But it will likely be a sub 9. And just as we see, we still need to pre-craft. Let's see. We will not be going for the 0, and instead just going for the more consistent 1 cycle. Fantastic. There might be just a really low amount of explosives that I'm not aware of, which is causing everyone to go for the 1 cycle. We have 1 pro, which is likely the worst part. Ooh. Its Duxark was really close, but there were so many mobs that they decided to change course. Grammaxon is deciding to full bow, and I don't exactly know why. We might also have just low explosives. Just gonna get this message so I can get everyone in the break as soon as possible. We have our first completion outline. Let's see if they did the 0 or they just got lucky. I do not see them here. We have outline here. Let's see. Oh, and there goes my replay. They killed the dragon with looting. Can they get more points? I mean, they can get more XP. I don't mind. Correct Maxon is unfortunately has died. Fantastic is gonna be. Oh. Quick little glitch. Is gonna be the second up. A lot of runners are currently in the end, probably waiting for purchase. We have Pickle Fish and DGQ. Yeah, we have 4 minutes. I think most runners should be able to complete. Let's switch Oro. Because that is one runner that I've seen quite a lot. But I don't think they got even a single completion in yet. But we are going to do a little death reset. Or are we cycling out and not doing it? Oh, we are doing the gravel death reset. And of course the gravel is just standing on their head, like it always works in Minecraft. And their items are spread out in a nice line, according to my screen. And even Oriole is going to enter the end. And we are crafting in the end because we know that we are going for 0 for 1 cycle. We have all these runners: Netherly, Tadios, Worlds, King Enderman, Ethereal, Quackman, and Roxy, all completing within like 20 seconds of each other. Most of them even closer. With Fantastic and One Guard both completing at around 12 minute 30. 11:15 points. Pretty nice though for 30 runners. So top half at least. Yeah, so yeah, MRC_Y, they're really fast, but they're not that consistent. I hope I'll get to see quite a few more matches from them. TFJK, who was gonna be winning, gonna be sinning, sorry. Oh yes, let me get the break sorted. I'll quickly get the timestamp in here. So we're ending at 7:08. So like, let's just do 7:18. Or we can do 7:20, just to round it up. Though we do lose a bit more time, should be fine. And then I have some time to quickly get to see the multi-stream. Alright, congrats Oreo on the completion. We do see that almost everyone is able to complete, at least the top 24. Kale Soup is also here. Let's do 18 minutes just to minimize our time. Yeah, somewhat close to fitness. With Kale Soup also completing in 25th. I'm not French. He's not gonna be able to complete. Congrats, runners. This was a pretty good seed, I think, for most of you all. It was not as quick as we would have liked with Eluding Sword, mostly because of the explosives. Let me send the message. Unfortunately, I will delete this message. And import all the seeds real quickly. Yes, the placements are live now. Let's pin this just so everyone is clear. Yes, the results are uploaded. Everyone is entering a private room of Kalo quickly. The code, of course. I'll send a message like 2 minutes before the break ends with, of course, the C-type and the room code, if that is what you meant. Alright, we have about 9 minutes. I don't know anything to do, so I'll quickly just gather up some streams from the registration and see if I can get multi-stream to work. Okay, sure, I'll send it. This go. You just mean a room code? Okay. Let's see if this multi-stream thing even works. I mean, it seems to work. We have quite a lot of people who are offline. We have Sporty Guy. Yeah, some people are just practicing in a private room or making dirt towers. Hello, Adeline. Can I? Yeah, just practicing crafting now. Amazing. I'll probably join this up, put this up as well once the stream starts. And if we want to see a specific playing Minecraft for one viewer. I feel you. Ooh, that nice custom orange timer. Love to see it. The audio is pretty bad. Yeah, just out here practicing zero cycles. I love to see it. Yes, let's just do some householding. The C. So anyone interested? I'll change it now. There it is. I am gonna mute our stream. Okay. I'll just keep this open here. Okay, that is imported. So yeah, now we just have about 4 minutes left. I'll write down the message. And the match code will be the same. Okay, and that's done there. It was nice. You cannot join the room at the moment. Let's see. Room bugged. Right. Let's just, so I don't accidentally reveal the information. Yes, I'm hiding. Nice. Let's fix this text issue. Okay. So yeah, I just I just okay. We have a 15-minute time limit, and let's import the seed again. And now I can show my screen again. Hello, hello. Yeah, lock in for the second half. You can do it. Yeah, I'm hiding the seeds because some runners could use it. Let's copy over the seed, the match room, so I can give it to you all. So, next seed is a desert temple. We have a new room. I'll give you like 2 minutes so everyone can join up. I'm highly mod, by the way. 13, yay! Okay. We have DGQ, by the way, in the shared first place with outline. Not completely true. We are gonna have we are going to have a village. I was first, but yeah. Outline, thank you for the follow. Okay. Is everyone ready? And let's get this room. Wait. I'm starting it. Okay, ready. I got everything, I remade the room, so yeah, that should be fine. Alright, we are heading into this desert temple. Get out of here if you're playing. Now that all the runners are going to be playing, there is something really special about the seed. But let's first watch the tornado. We have all the runners here going to the desert temple. We immediately see a lava pool and gravel, trees in this direction, so it should be a really linear seed for everyone. Everyone falling down. Right, bye bye Elimat. Everyone just turning around and doing the tornado. Amazing stuff. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. MRC YY, thank you for the follow. It's amazing. You're probably not watching anymore, I hope. We have some gravel here. So even though this isn't a ruined portal seed, we are going to have a looting sword. But not every runner will probably see it. We have Bronco SR being the first person. And we have one person here who is straying off the path of all the other runners, called Senhi, who we already saw in some previous rounds. And Sensi already forfeited, unfortunately, which I don't think is really something to do, but well. Sometimes you have to keep the mental. And it's Mcsr is gonna be the first person to enter the nether. And now we're in the nether. We have some runners going both directions. And we see here a looting 2 sword on the way to the bastion. So everyone will likely grab it since it's so much in the line. But everyone who thinks that they're saving time, like here, a Rhoda seal, they're losing so much by not getting this looting 2 sword, which is such a massive time save. We do see another housing bastion. So if you have the looting 2 sword, this will likely be another really quick seed. I would have loved to seen the reaction of some runners to the looting 2. Unfortunately, I forgot that that was something I could do. We have a surprisingly little amount of pigs here. Let's see if that's different for... No, it is fine for other runners. Where did all these piglins go? That's unknown. It might just be an awful RNG thing. But here, Aurora Seal also has 3 piglins, which is so little. But a few more are coming down. Pickle fish, let's see. Unfortunately, they bugged up. Yes. Okay. Let's quickly take a look at our first runner, who is currently entering the fortress. I don't know if Pickle My Fish, who is currently not first, because my rank is bugged a bit. Let's get Kelly. Kelly, I hope they got the looting 2 sword, because that saves quite a lot of time. We get a good blaze TNT off. We have Pickle Fish who just blinded. Let's see. No, I still cannot get there. Live, so that's unfortunate. And Sporty Guy is gonna be... Yes, they blinded. And Sporty Guy is going to head to courts already, I think. A lot of these runners are really spread out. Our pounds also just forfeited. Sporty Guy, let's see. They're pre-crafting right now. Getting a lava pearl. And they are almost at courts. And Khalil Sub, who was one of the first people in previous rounds, also forfeited here. I'm surprised to see that. I wonder what was happening. And we get a magma cube. Oh. So we did not miss. We're just a bit high. But let's get back to MRC. I mean, I don't know for high. We might have missed by a couple of blocks. We see that the port room is upright. Down here. It is not completely easy, but we see here iFantastic going for the sub 8, for the sub 9. And if they complete it, they will get it. About 4 seconds. Okay. So, what completion do we see? It is gonna be about an 8 minute and 13 seconds, which is a really great time. Congrats. What are 50 seats? 18-18, unfortunately. So was a bit off, but that's fine. We have purple people eater, who we're gonna be watching right now. Getting the 0 cycle off with an amazing last anchor into about an 8:57. Let's take a switch. Right, let's take a look. I hope my RSA did not bug. Ooh, and unfortunately Orn is not going to be able to complete the 0 because they missed the block clutch. And we're just going for 1 cycle. Tadios completed in 5th with a 9:33. Let's Ceramic Sun also completed here. The dragon is blacked out with a 9:55. Most of these runners are did complete it in a sub 10, which is amazing. We have Netherly Bow Motor, who also just completed. Quickly reset the live display. Yeah, we have a few runners left, and I think everyone is going to be able to complete it. We have TFJK currently mining down into the stronghold. And if they get the navigation off fairly quickly, they will also be able to complete. We have 3 runners in the stronghold right now. TFJK, Mira, and another person who is currently in the port room. I'm no trash. Fanta. Okay, so we currently have 2 people. Mira, who just needs to turn around and head down the staircase. Not staircase, the circle staircase. I don't know what you call it. And TJ, who also got there. And TJ will also complete if they don't mess up the 1 or 0 cycle. Yeah, for anyone who's joining in right now, there was a looting to sword on the way to the bastion in the shipwreck, in the ruined portal chest. And most of the runners got it, but a few didn't. It was a pretty good seed. Yeah, again, it's in the rune portal on the way to the bastion. TFJK unfortunately did not complete it and forfeited. Gigaman321 is one of the last 3 people who are still in the game and just waiting for a purge, and they did get the snap. Let's see if we can complete the 1 cycle correctly. Seems to be a nice fight there. Alright. Who else? I'm no trash. Who is also just waiting for the purge and will likely get it. I think it's under the next rotation if I... I mean, the purge wasn't that bad. Alright, we're gonna see the snap now. And we have about 1 minute and 16 seconds left. We're gonna have a successful 1 cycle. And they did get it. We only have Mireille who's left. We have a minute and the dragon is not going to purge right now. I think it is. I think this will be... No, yeah, unfortunately they likely will not be able to complete. Oh, and they yeah, they blew themselves up. Alright, congrats to all the people who completed. We have 20 completions, and I'll get the seeds imported as quickly as possible. Import. Don't forget space. Yeah, we had, I mean, this wasn't looting 3 seed, looting 2. Seed 5 completed. The next seed will be a shipwreck. And get the match code. And let's hide my screen. Alright. Ship is just a bad PT. Let's get into this seed. Is everyone ready? Wait. Hold up 2 seconds. Alright. Okay, let's go. Good luck and have fun to everyone playing. By the way, in these few seconds while you're waiting for the players, you could decide to follow me. Just a suggestion, you know? Tung 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 shipwreck. Alright. We come back a year. We have Bronco SR, whose game likely crashed. So we'll have to wait for the timeout. Unfortunately. Alright. Good luck and have fun, everyone. With this shipwreck. Alright, we're seeing all the players now heading over. Most of the runners are in the correct direction immediately. We see the magma ravine really quickly off spawn, and only Big Limb Backshot is having some slight difficulties with the decision. Let's quickly take a look at all the loot. We have 6, 8, 9 iron, and the food is gonna be pretty okay, not amazing. We have some carrots, so an opportunity for some golden carrots, which is always nice to have. The ship landed, nah, not really, but that's fine. Let's see this. Okay. Most of the runners are like gathering around these few trees, which is really cool. Alright. Everyone is slowly making their way down. Some people got the gravel here, which is probably the smartest decision. And we have the first person in the nether. Let's take a quick look at the nether terrain. Okay, so we see a bridge bastion here, with the fortress not visible yet. The terrain is quite, I mean, not difficult, but it has some hills, you know. Yes, almost everyone is now in the nether. Sorry. We are gonna have a double single route, which is always a bit bad for these runners, since it's a bit slower than any of the triple routes. Big Limb Backshots has reset the world just a little bit ago. And Bronco, unfortunately, has disconnected. Okay. We are gonna see our first runs of the Bastion route. I'm following Carl. Doing this really great route, which is getting so many pigments in this hole. I have to watch what they're doing and learn it as well. I don't know what direction it is in right now, but fortunately I can. Yes, so it's gonna be west. I don't know why that was so important, but I guess. Everyone is just gathering around the right triple. With only a few runners here on the left. We have I'm a Pond who's doing a quick scan. And Cal who's gonna be the first runner to enter the fortress. We have 2 spawners here. But this one is probably the easiest choice. And unfortunately, Kalo died. And they did a complete reset, I think, even. That's really unfortunate for them. We have MRC and Rhythm 7000 live. We have Correct Me Son and E-Serial, and they're all just slowly making their way and place betting, or probably using TNT, or just mining it out, also possible. We have MRC, currently our top runner, getting the first blind off. We could loot the outpost, but that would be a bad idea. MRC is getting hunted by the villagers a bit, and we'll have to death reset just to make sure that they will have enough health to go around. MRC is also the only person who currently has gotten the blind off, with E-Serial and King Enderman just doing it. Alright, that is all set up again. So I can quickly get to the next match. We have MRC, who is likely still in the lead. Got the Pearl hang off and is now entering, is now navigating to the courts. And doing this pretty good speed bridge. We currently have a few other runners here, with MRC in front, just because of better train decisions. And we got I Spy. Let's see. It is a pretty... No, this should be really easy. So it is stop left and just straight. And then you're here. We have a spider here waiting for MRC. And MRC is a bit hesitant. Probably because of the library that's here. Kalo's up, deciding to forfeit the match. Oh no, MRC is going to get some more string. We have one person in the end already. Let's watch. It is DGQ. And there again, one cycling. Currently doing a hoppo. And ooh, Gramerson mismeasured. And might not even be able to complete. We have some runners who are currently in the fountain. I am unaware of anyone who is zeroed. I don't know if it was possible, if some of these runners even attempted it. You forgot to... oh, damn. Oh yeah, that sucks sometimes. In the Bastion or... thanks for the follow, by the way. Yeah, most runners are now entering the end. And we're having the first purge, I think, for DGQ. And what will like be... no. Oh, you forgot to tell me that as an Iron Tree runner, I have done that a lot of times. No, the zero wasn't free. Most people didn't even attempt it. Yeah, but these seeds have been like low explosive, low health, low energy, like a lot of these seeds people have just like there's just been like one runner who did the zero. Okay, we got the first 3 completions pretty much. They just got completions. King Enderman is currently on the one side. And we'll get it up. 500. Yeah, some of the times there's just like 1 or 2 or 3 people who completed the zero. And everyone else either failed it or they just died. They failed it or just didn't attempt it at all. The first 8 placements are in. Let's see if I can... Alright. Wait, Loki, can I just leave? I'm not trying to play. Alright, search for high fantastic and gets the full bed out. That's really nice. E-Serial left match. We're slowly seeing all the 1 cycles come in. We have about 1 minute and 40 seconds left, so everyone who isn't in the stronghold, Tantu, TFJK and I'm not Trash will probably not be able to complete. And some of the runners in the end moment might also not be able to complete. And even E2 will likely not be able to complete since they did not get the dragon health down enough to X him down. But E2 is attempting the one shot. Let's see if they can do it. I don't think they can, Okay, unfortunate. I did see one shot in League 3 today. That was hype. Big and back shots, let's see what they are up to. They're just waiting for the perch. They have the perch here. And they did get, oh, they almost got 5 explosives off. But they will easily get this with some exits. GG. We have 4 seconds left. Picking backshots did get it 4 seconds before the end of the time. Congrats to everyone who played and everyone who played. I'll get this imported as quickly as possible. Alright, the score should be updated right now. And let's quickly hide my screen for the seed. Right. That should be it. Done. 2 seats left. Seat 7 is a rune portal. Let's see if everyone is ready. DNF out. Alright. Let's just start it up. And after this we have 1 final series left. 1, just so 2 chances to get some more points. Again, while you're waiting, you could follow. Your decision. I have 12 viewers at the moment, which is, I think, the most I've ever had. And this is my first day streaming, so that's really awesome. But let's see how the players handle this BT. Alright. Most runners are able to find it immediately. We have this one person, Rhythm 7000 life, who did not get it off immediately. Maybe just not that confident. Yes, then it's pretty visible. Let's get here. Yes, I'm live, I know. Right. That's good. So we have our runners now slowly all getting to the rune portal. MRC_Y is likely gonna be the first person to enter the nether. And let's get their replay target. We are here again with another housing. Yeah, should be pretty quick. We have a double, triple housing. We have not too good loot in the chest, but again, it's housing, it should all be fine. Now let's get real quickly Hmm. Alright. So I'm back. Nice. Yeah. We have most of the runners are now going to be in the bottom part of the housing. Everyone is either in the rhythm. Okay, so everyone is now in the bastion. Which just with 4 extra obsidian might be really useful. Soul speed 3 and some arrows. Nothing really interesting. I'll get to. We have MRC gonna be the. Oh no, they're probably the second to end up in the fortress, with KO sub being the first, and also the first to get the base rod, and they'll probably get the blaze bed off real quickly, and slowly everyone is going to be entering the fortress. Most runners are going to be at this open spawner, but some are choosing for this one, likely because of the location at which they entered. And KO is the first one to blind. Let's quickly see how that's going. It's like a 56, so you can plat it. Oh, it's Dirkser. Some thrones here, or where we played probably. Okay. Most people are blinding about now. Yeah, it's about this direction, which has pretty good terrain if you go up here, so that's really nice. Yes, I need to, unfortunately, get this out of here. Alright, we have here our first runner. It's Dirkser in the stronghold, where the navigation is left and then the top right hidden. We have Mrc, who attempted the 0 but is not going to be able to complete it. And it's Dirkser, who was the first in the porter room, will not be able to complete because they forfeited. That's really unfortunate. Thank you for the follow from Remo. Let's see. This might be a 0 that some people could complete. I'm just not completely aware. With most people are actually going for the one side, and it's fine. We have like 5 minutes left, so I think most people will be able to complete it without any issues. Well, thank you for following. We have our first completion from MRC, who got first with a 10:34. Let's quickly get my face cam back up here. Alright, let's get Tails here. See here, which is likely going to be 4th place. Tadios got 3rd, and TJFK got 4th, which is really good. see if my camera works now. Okay, yes, there it is. Now we can get back to watching the runners. We have here Kingman. Going bits of a scuffed because they got the wrong. The dragon flies on 90 unfortunately. King Enderman is also not going to be able to complete and got killed from the dragon. Sporty guy. Is one of the people who are still in the end. I am unaware if how long the one cycle is, how long the, but it seems that it will go here for sport guy. Yes. So this should be pretty easy. And purple people here also got 11 here with a 1334. GG. Oh, and a lot of runners are now completing. Outline, Mirror Love, Quickman all completed in quite a short time span of each other. And that was the match. Congrats. And GG. The next seed will be, the last seed will be a village. Let's get this all imported. Real quickly. Awesome. Now see what the village. The match code is this. And get the seed in, of course. I cannot change it, unfortunately. Scared? Oh, 59 back. Yeah, hell yeah. Alright. Good luck. No, you're not scared. Just everyone's scared in general. But you are an exception, of course. Yeah. Alright. Good luck. You as well, Emercy. Get some last points in. You can do it. So we are gonna have a normal Plains Village sheet here. We have 4 obsidian and 2, 4, 5 iron, so we will have to kill the iron golem. We have a lava pool, pretty visible here, right next to the lake with some gravel. So this is again a pretty linear overworld. Let's just hope that the nether is as linear as this, and maybe we can get some more good completions in. And get here. Oh, don't hit villagers, please. TFJK just mining down, getting some wood, getting some leaves. Piglin backshots is now. They are going to get the gravel that's over here, which I think is. They are not. What are they doing? Oh, they're gonna get the trees, of course. My RSA account seems to be a bit messed up. They just got the leaves from me there. It's Mcsr is again gonna be the first person to enter the nether. And for the last seed, we will have another housing. We have had so many housings. We see the fortress here. I think the runners, since they're in League 2, I can expect them to also find it. Immediately heading down and starting the route before even getting the chests. Some other runners here are pushing for manhunt, like MRC, MRCY. I'll just call them MRC. It's easy. Who was in the chat a little bit ago. Do 5 head hitters if you can hear me. Good. Okay. They got the block clutch. I don't know if that was him, but someone didn't get it off. Insturker will now get the items. Oh, that is fixed, I think. Because that didn't used to happen like that. Amazing. Yeah, this is seed 8. Okay. Did they pro hang? Or? Yeah, they'll likely go get the top chest right now. What is NRC doing? NRC is currently heading to the fortress. Yes. And Kalo, who's a little bit in front. And already at the good part as well. Just can we find the spawner? We do, it's here. Do we have any other spawners that are maybe better? I don't know. I think this is the most logical one. Yes, the other spawn is here. You can find that as well. And we have our first few people at the spawner. And Kato is the first who got into fire. We have one person here, Crackman, who went to the second spawner instead of the first. Right? Let's follow Kalo. Kalo is going to blind right now and is the first to blind. The angle is about 160, so we can follow that up. And Kalo got a pro hang off. I was confused. Sporty guy, 4-footed as well. All these other runners are still here. And Kalo is quite ahead of the pack and now getting to courts. And they are here. Let's see if they hit. And of course they do. Now, let's see, is this navigation easy? It is here. It's not here. Okay, yeah, there it is. The top left, hidden, and then just left. Alright, we might be seeing a sub 9, which is amazing to see in a seat like this. And we are getting the back setup correctly, and we get there on time. We get the double bed, we get the last bed, and we do manage to get a sub 9. And it's even gonna be so much quicker. We have an 8. About an 8:22. Close enough, close enough. Alright. We currently have 3 other people in the end. The well feared. Yeah. Congrats. MRC unfortunately died on the 0 after telling me how good we were. No problem. Wait, oh, you're the same person. I did not make this connection. But it's just your username and then like backwards. Alright. I see it now. We have Sensi, who is one of our yeah. Sensi will not be able to get the onside off perfectly. We'll have to resort to chase down, and likely won't complete it perfectly. Yeah, I don't know who that is, sorry, but they definitely are right. I don't know what, but hello, triple Z 101. We have quite a lot of runners right now, setting up for the 1 cycle. Not everyone completed the 0, but a lot of them did. We have our top 6 already. With quite some faces that I did not see, except for Kalo, of course. Let's see if I can watch some screens. Oh, purple master. Also waiting for a perch right now. And they do get the perch here. Let's see the one cycle. A good fight back. Amazing to see. And they will likely get 8. Yes, they did. Amazing. GG. Okay, sure. Oreo is also waiting for the perch here. Tariel's completed in 10. Let's see if MRCY did manage to get back into the end, and they are able to complete 11, which is, damn, that's really good with a death. Let's see who is still in here. We have here the runner called Outline, who just completed 0 and will get 15th or 16th. We have Rhythm, who's currently waiting on the one cycle. Oh wait, I did my follower goal, 11 out of 10. Oh, thank you for the follow. That's amazing. And we are getting the flip here. Let's see the one cycle of Rhythm. We currently have 6 players still playing. Rhythm will easily get this with some exits. Oh, but unfortunately they will not. Ooh, they did get a boat clutch, but they likely will not be able to complete it at least cleanly. We have Piglin Backshots, which I still think isn't a horrendous name, but I kinda like it. Piglin Backshots is currently waiting as well for the one cycle, for the perch, so they can do the one cycle. Tonto just forfeited. So we have Rhythm, Piglin Backshots, Mireille and Ultra Mungo still in it. Ultra Mungo is the only one in the stronghold, and the rest of the players are in the end. It's fluid 90 apparently, yeah. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it. Will they? Okay, Piglin Backshots gets 17. Now we have Rhythm. Rhythm just forfeited. So the only person in the end right now is Mireille. Let's see what they're up to. They're just waiting for the purge. They have about 30 seconds. So I don't think that they will not be able to complete the seed. But they are getting a purge now. But unfortunately it just will not be, no, they're not even getting the purge now. So yeah. Okay. Alright. That's it. That is seed 8, and that concludes the tournament. And let's get the final things over as quickly as possible. Let's see how you all did. So yes, that's it. And end the match to get final results. Alright. We're getting the results any second now. 7 seeds and the one I wasn't there for. I'm pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good. Definitely. I'm just waiting for the final results to compile, and then I'll go over the completions, the promotions, and the demotions, and then I'll end the stream. Alright, there we have it. We have in first D_GQ with 130 points, which is madness. We have King Enderman MRC_Y. I see you in the chat. Congrats. We have Dove the Pug. With a purple People Eater. We have Outline, Tadios, and Kalo Sub. They're all completing. We have JK, who's just 2 points behind promoting. Then in the bottom end, we have Piglin Backshots, who was like pretty ahead most of the time, but unfortunately just did not get enough points to complete. J Fireman as well. Unkur, Met, Me Data Ma, I'm No Trash, Mename, Brookie Slut, and Ultramango. They all did not complete. They all did not get enough points, and unfortunately, will get demoted to League 3. 2 places ahead of the motions instead of 1. Oh. I mean, you didn't get demoted. Yeah, that's progress. Alright. I think that's it for today. I don't really have anything. Thank you all for watching. It has been such a blast commentating. Yeah, better than last week. And if you do it next week, you'll get 3 places ahead, then 4, and eventually you will promote. I think at 4 times getting top 3. That's insane. That's pretty good, yeah. Alright. I'll probably see some of you next week, and I'll likely host some of you next week. So yeah, bye.